Alright, testing. Guys, if there's anything that I want you to know about me, it's that my first job ever was at a Walmart. And there are certain things that you'll only see at a Walmart. I feel most people in society have a Karen story. Either you saw one out in the wild, you dealt with one walking at a park, or maybe you are one and just don't know it yet. I'm looking at you, person who asked for a manager 2 days ago, but I don't have 1 or 2 Karen stories, because when you work at Walmart, there's a whole different level. I saw every type. The loud ones, the passive-aggressive ones, the ones who know corporate, and the ones who swear this Walmart is 10 times worse than the one that they just got kicked out of. And the crazy part is, it never starts crazy. It always starts normal. It's either a question, a complaint, something small, and then you slowly realize, oh, this is about to be something I would never forget. So yeah, grab a snack, and let me tell you about my craziest Walmart Karen stories. Because by the time the word manager comes out, you're already mentally clocked out. I don't get paid enough for this. A few years ago, I encountered this woman who didn't just complain. She built a case, and it started like any other shift. I'm standing there, minding my business, when this lady, older lady, walks up to me. Hi, so can you match old prices? Old prices? Yeah, like if an item used to be $5, but now it's 10, can you match that old price? I don't think so. That's not what I was told. We're not going anywhere good. Your coworker said otherwise. Which one? And Karens give the worst and funniest descriptions of people. He was short, funny looking, nerd glasses. Kenny? Kenny was one of those coworkers who really didn't care. He'd wear headphones and just nod at everything. So of course she thought Kenny was on her side. I doubt he even heard her. I try explaining, but she won't budge. I have proof. She pulls out her phone, and the pictures she pulls up are awful. Blurry photos of shelves, crooked. I think Kenny was even posing and giving a peace sign in one. She starts explaining each one like it's evidence. See, this was the price last time, and this? Oh God! She scrolled a little too far, and I saw things that my innocent eyes should not have seen. Enough of that phone. She hands me a receipt. It's faded, crinkled, who knows where it's been. And I'm reading this thing in disbelief, because the date is from 8 years ago, and it's from a different Walmart. Different era. Might as well be a different universe. And I point this out to her. Well, still what? Can I speak to a manager? And right there, mentally, I was gone. Body present, but soul clocked out. Because I already knew how this was gonna go. Here's Mario, our manager. I'm going to cleanse my eyes. Hold on, let's pause real quick, because I gotta share a side story with y'all. When I worked in retail, I used to love taking extra shifts, especially during the holidays. I would make 2 to 3 times more money than my average work week. Hey boss, I worked overtime, double shifts, and extra days. Yeah, your check is fat. So when do I get it? In 2 weeks. What? Yeah, you don't get it instantly. And then groceries hit, gas hits. Please, I need my money. We all need a little breathing room to get to payday without stressing. And that's when I discovered Clover, the sponsor of today's video. Clover is a finance app that lets you access up to $400 before payday. And that can go such a long way with unexpected expenses. There's no interest, no credit check, no late fees. It's crazy. With Clover, you can wait a few days and get your cash advance for free. Or if you need it instantly, there's a small express fee. And there's no monthly subscription trapping you. And I'm personally not a fan of subscriptions. Who can relate? It's just nice knowing that if something pops up, you're not panicking, putting it on a credit card, or asking that one family member for money who then turns it into an hour-long pep talk about financial responsibility. Times are tough, man. So short on cash? Scan this QR code right now to get faster and smarter access to your money. Scan it! Scan it! What are you doing? Or click the link in the description so they know I sent you. So ladies and gentlemen, go get your money. All right, back to the story. Wait until you hear about this type of Karen, because it happened way more than you'd expect. Anytime she didn't get anything her way, she would immediately switch tactics. Well, I know the owner. I would just stare at them, because this is Walmart. Like, what owner? Mr. Walmart himself? Homie hasn't been around since 1992. I know the owner. Yeah, so does Google. So I ask, who? And she hesitates. Every time, a long pause. Well, I'm a loyal customer. And that was the worst thing I could hear because that means I'm gonna see her often. And I'm a loyal employee. But here I am, getting paid the same as Kenny. So I finally call the manager over and the whole tone changes. Like she gets quieter, less confident, and suddenly she's polite again. The switch up. And the best part, the owner she knew, it turned out to be just my coworker Albert, the oldest guy in the store. He was almost 90, and I guess she thought the oldest guy owned the place because at his age, homie probably owes Mr. Walmart himself a couple few dollars. Now let me tell you about another Karen that messed up with my head. Why? Because she was actually really nice, aggressively nice. Hey, how are you? Good. And you? Amazing. And at first, I was like, oh wow, a normal human being. Until she speaks up when I start ringing her out. Something wrong? No, keep going. Okay. That is a problem, guys. I'm just confused, sweetie. Confused with what? Just the way you're bagging. It's all good though. I could change. No, like I said, it's okay. All right. I felt every move was being critiqued by this lady. Guys, I was walking on eggshells. I would blink and she would go, Miss, this. I'd rather have you yell at me like a normal Karen. I think we need a manager. Karens come in all different ways. Cause now, let me tell you about my craziest Karen encounter. Because sometimes, it's not always you versus a Karen. It's Karen versus Karen. Fighting fire with fire. And you're the referee. That happened one afternoon when I was working self-checkout. I hear raised voices coming from the return area. I then look over and there are two Karens arguing. And not with a worker, with each other. Both holding items. And I'm gonna lie, I was trying not to laugh. That was music to my ears as a Walmart worker. I walk towards the commotion. And both look at me as if I gotta pick a side. Karen number 1 is mad because Karen number 2 cut the line. And Karen number 2 is mad because Karen number 1 wasn't standing close enough to count. I don't get paid enough for this. They both start talking and yelling at the same time. I've been waiting here. No, you haven't. I was here first. Ask him. Who, me? I freeze because no matter what I say, I will not make them both happy. If I agree with one, the other's gonna ask for the manager. And if I stay neutral, they both hate me. And if I say they're both right, they're not gonna believe me. This is a lose-lose-lose situation. This is ridiculous. You're ridiculous. Oh, they start turning fully on each other. People are filming, others are excited. And this is the first time I ever saw Kenny take his headphones off. And I'm backing away, little by little. I got your hair, hey! And the second my manager shows up, both Karens stop. Immediately, that's their kryptonite. I need y'all to get out the store. Yes, sir. I've never seen my manager that upset. And I've never seen two Karens comply that fast. And rather than Karen number 1 handing over Karen number 2's hair back, she tosses it across the store. Jorge, go wipe the registers with that. This? It's a Karen's hair. Can't you see? It's actually a t-shirt. Clink. Clink, clink, clink. Yes, sir. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what other story times you want to hear. And also, please get your merch online at horchatasoto.com. There's free shipping on everything. And make sure to subscribe and like the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.